I'm Mike Vance, I'm 79 years old. I've been flying airplanes for 64 years. Still fly, I have an antique biplane. As long as I'm physically fit and mentally sharp, I'm going to continue to fly. So, over a period of time, I taught flying for quite a few years. I flew for a regional airline, ended up with a major airline until I retired in 2004 when I turned age 60 and just continued flying. My father was a bomber pilot in World War II, flying B-17s and B-29s in Korea. Flew some of the old World War II airplanes that my father flew. Sadly, my dad wasn't alive to see all that. He died from prostate cancer when he was 60 years old. So too young. He didn't talk about his heart problems with his children, my sister and I, at all. He never talked to us about that. We were completely unaware that he really had a heart problem. And it was only after he died from prostate cancer that they told us one of the reasons he had died is he had cardiovascular disease, and that contributed to his death. Pilots are always concerned about your health. You've got to have your health. If you don't have your health, you don't have a job. That's why you take FAA physicals. Most pilots take a physical at least once a year. As a captain, I took a physical every 6 months. So I was always concerned about the outcome of these physicals. The only thing that really made it kind of different was an EKG. The irony of the whole thing is, as an active pilot and going and doing physicals every 6 months and exercising and working out and so forth, I had no idea that I had any kind of calcium deposits in my heart or anything like that other than a regular heartbeat. I thought my heart was just fine. Everything was within normal range and actually better. I found out when I had the CTA scan back in 2000 that my calcium numbers were pretty high. It really turned on a light right there for me, like, hey, you need to start maybe paying more attention to what's going on with your heart. I wanted to know if there's something wrong with me. It's more important for me to take care of me so I don't have a heart attack, maybe flying the airplane with 143 people sitting in the back of the airplane, that I don't have a heart attack. 2 years ago, we got in this discussion about doing a CTA scan and using the ClearCardio analysis. And of course, that was something that was totally brand new to me, and I was all for it. So we did it 2 years ago, and then of course we just did it just recently. Back in November, we did it again. So we could see what the trend was. Now we have something to compare the two together, and we see there is some progress, that I did have plaque in my heart. Now we're able to treat that progression, but we would not have found that without the ClearCardio analysis. So that's where the ClearCardio analysis is, in my opinion, is so proactive as far as keeping tabs of what's going on with your heart. Because just the numbers alone don't really tell you the true picture. But the ClearCardio analysis gave us a pretty clear picture. Maybe that's why they call it the ClearCardio. It was a mind blower because it showed me things that I had never seen before. It showed me the arteries, it showed me the plaque in the arteries, it showed the lipids, it showed soft plaque, everything, and I've never seen anything like that. So the ClearCardio analysis was a real eye-opener for me, and I think it's an absolute wonderful thing and should be something that'd be done by anybody that's got some heart conditions. Absolutely, you bet. And I'm so thankful that Dr. Osborne recommended I do this procedure. I'd rather be safe on one side than not safe on the other side. As new technology comes out and new medications come out, you have to take advantage of these things. And that's what's going to keep you living.